Okay, let's take a look at the external team as a whole as a barrier to integration of the digital revolution. And we've already looked at the planners and the planning system, how they use the portal together with building control, how that's a possible, in fact, is quite a big barrier to integration. But the design team as a whole is generally not seen as a barrier. Once you see the benefits being used across a big team, then you suddenly start to lose interest in the old world of 2D paper, PDF. PDF isn't really that bad if it's used correctly, but often as not, it's not. So the contractor is probably the next one on the line. And the moment that they see it, in general, big contractors, they see a massive input of data and massive benefits of using the data, and also what to request. Once they suddenly realized, well, can you send me that? Can I have that? Can you send me a spreadsheet already done with all the lists of all the WCs or doors? And it's instant. Then they suddenly see the benefits of doing that. And if you look at the way that some consultants are now working, they're saying, well, just send me the BIM model so I can overlay my heat and vents or my structural over the top of it, and I'll send it back to you. And you can then check that against the real world model. The benefits are massive. The client is probably a major barrier to integration. They understand the need for the building because that's why they're spending all this money. But do they understand how to look after it and the benefits of using digital data to do that? I doubt it very much. So the barriers is often the client end. And they're led by their facilities managers. Often as not, they don't get involved and don't see the benefits of it. But when they do, then there is a massive, massive uptake in how this can work. And you've only got to look at the way that certain buildings link together to form a smart city or a smart neighborhood. Then the benefits are massive in terms of power sharing and everything else that can be achieved. And when you start to look at how cities are starting to run themselves, then you can see the benefits of data on the roads, on the bus systems, on the trains. Everything is now becoming, digital orientated. So I think the barriers generally are now dropping, but they are there. They're still around, particularly at the client end. But once you start to look at training them, then all of a sudden the benefits are there and they're real. So, next slide. Let's look at the way that we train.